660-0556. That's 660-0556, or visit BenwickPlumbing.com.
Hey, Mike Dempsey here, and I've seen almost every local business adapt in some way to better serve the community in today's new environment. Hello Windows and Doors, no exception. They know that windows and doors are still a part of the safety and security of your home, so they're offering virtual consultations to help get your project done. It's simple. Just schedule a video chat online at PellaJacks.com, then talk to a Pella expert about design ideas and get a free quote. Visit PellaJacks.com for more details and schedule your virtual consultation. Hello Windows and Doors.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Tee it up at Edwin Watts Golf Shops with their Memorial Day sale happening May 22nd through the 25th. All Nike golf shoes are 25% off. Score an epic deal on Callaway's Epic Flash Driver, now only $349. Save big with the G400 driver, now only $249. Remember, the more you buy, the more you save, and receive up to 25% off all apparel. Edwin Watts Golf Shops Memorial Day sale happening May 22nd and May 25th. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee, serving golfers since 1968.
With your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm B41010XL. This update brought to you by Southern Oak Insurance. Sports inching closer and closer to coming back. Yesterday, the NCAA Division I Council voted to allow voluntary on-campus athletic activities for football and men's and women's basketball to resume on campus starting on June 1st. Meanwhile, last night, weather cut it short, not before Denny Hamlin was your winner in the rain-shortened second event at Darlington. The NASCAR Cup Series will now shift to Charlotte for a pair of races Sunday and next Wednesday. It's 72 degrees at 7:03. Time and temperature brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it!
Yada!
Yes, sir! I'm going to start today's program, men, with a beef with beef.
Okay.
With me?
Yeah, you.
What did I do?
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
What did I do?
Don't send him to
I'm
his
about
shell.
to tell you what you did.
What did I do?
Yeah, we're not trying to send you to a shell. I've got a beef with beef, and I'm going to bring it up, and we're going to nip this in the bud. It's not an elephant in the room.
Bring it on.
It doesn't qualify. There I was at home last night enjoying my evening.
Yeah?
I know what this is. Masked Singer talk.
I flipped on this Masked Singer program.
It's a sensation, Dan. It's maybe the greatest show on American
My
television.
God, is that stupid.
It's a great show, Dan.
Safe to say NASCAR didn't exactly grab you with this.
So this is the first time you've tuned in to season 3 of The Masked.
My wife figured out the winner, like, in 6 seconds, and Mr. Expert over here had no idea because he doesn't watch
Because I don't watch
Housewives.
The Housewives, dude. Why would I know who the hell Candy Burris is?
She's bigger than some of those, quote, celebs
I'm
that
not
they had on
disagreeing,
there.
Dan.
What is she, Atlanta? Which one is she?
But the thing that is most, yeah.
Is that
the
Plaxis? Is she Plaxico or no?
Oh, I don't.
Different? All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but she's always been.
I think she wears the pants in whatever her family is. She's kind of a big deal in the music of it.
Yeah, she had a hit song years ago
With a group, right? Escape.
Yeah. Yes.
And she co-wrote No Scrubs for
Correct.
TLC.
Correct, and did that, and then
I don't
kinda,
want No Scrubs.
Yeah.
Did she won?
She won.
She won.
No,
She was the
I
winner.
thought the.
I enjoyed the Frog very much. He's not a singer, but he's thoroughly entertaining.
Which one was the
That ended
Frog?
up being Bow Wow.
No. The other guy, the
Turtle?
turtle, should have
Jesse
won.
McCartney.
The turtle was the best singer.
He's a good singer, but it's boring.
Who's the turtle?
Jesse McCartney.
Another
He
star.
is a singer, though,
Yes,
isn't
he
he?
is.
Yeah.
So the Masked Singers become
But
actual
that-
singers.
It's
But that-
always been.
But that's not the issue.
Well, not completely.
No,
the
it's a
issue
mixed
is
bag.
this show, dude.
All
I
right.
mean,
I like how
I've-
season 3 you're finally coming in like, I
Yeah.
don't like this. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's-
Jeff told you after the first episode it was stupid
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Thank you. Didn't I?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it remains stupid.
And it's not stupid. It's magical.
And this is what they do. Okay? I'm an audience member, okay?
All right.
They are so fake in these, what we like to call in the business, cut shots of the audience.
Of course
Okay.
they are.
Dan's
I'm gonna
getting
do some facial expressions.
a look with just an open mouth. Now he's crying. Now he's exhilarated.
You know what? They're also fake with they're fake with the judges and their bad guesses. It's a fake show.
It's so stupid, dude.
Like,
Let me
all
tell
of
you this.
TV.
By 8:41 and the season finale, the biggest deal of the year, at 8:41, I got up, looked at my wife, shook my head, and went for a walk.
Nice. Good for you. 8:41.
That's the Masked Singer.
After that was the JJ Watch. You know what else is
I
right
said,
now?
let me know who won.
You know what else is on everywhere now when you turn on are these game shows with celebrities and sports figures.
I have no issue with your opinion. I just love that it took to season 3.
I know. And I'm disappointed in you because
It's a great show. I love
The
it.
stuff he likes. What's wrong with it?
It's
what do you
thoroughly
think?
entertaining because it's
he
weird as
fashions
hell.
himself a masked expert.
No, this has been a hard
masked
season,
singer
man. They
expert,
made it tough.
And he missed all of them.
I didn't miss all of them. You filthy animal.
You didn't get Bow Wow.
I did get Bow Wow. I've
You
been
didn't
guessing
get
Bow Wow all
McCartney.
season.
And you didn't get Bow Wow, by the way, was a lot more charming when he was little Michael Jordan than he is as a grown-up.
Like Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the one in the movie, right?
Yes, correct.
With the sneakers?
Like Mike.
Okay.
That was the name of the movie, Like
Hollywood
Mike?
feature, Like Mike.
Lot cuter back then.
Well, yeah, when he was 11 years old, it's a lot cuter than a
But it's like all
35-year-old
three of
man.
them. This is also the part I like about the show. All three of them talk about their journey, Pros. The
was a journey.
as a Masked Singer.
Dan,
and one of them, like in
It's
turtle,
not about the destination.
one of them in like turtle gear is walking up a mountain to the top of the
Again,
mountain.
that's part of the joy of the show, Dan, is it's weird as hell.
then
Sounds
he
like
says-
banana splits to me.
And he says things like, I had really lost my confidence in my performing, but
Singing in this
This
ridiculous
is the most
costume is giving it
curmudgeonly
back.
you've been in a while.
this has brought it all back for me. Oh, man, it was beautiful. And then they'll cut to the audience member just in tears.
You're unbelievable.
I'm like, come on, man.
I mean, this
What are we doing
It's the guy
here?
who watches The Bachelor every
we
Monday.
Yeah.
Beef.
we went
Yeah.
for the ride for 10 years with American Idol. All those people had record deals before they were on that show.
Yeah,
it's
you're
all
right.
fake.
Anyway, my beef with beef is done. I saw...
You, my friend, are an idiot.
I may be. Our drill poll question of the day presented by the Edge Group. Need to sell your property fast, residential, commercial. Call 904-474-5851. Pete Prisco put out his top 100, by the way, players. Have you seen that?
What makes him so smart? I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
And-
I didn't. I am so overwhelmed right now with this poll and this tier and that
Yes.
list. I mean,
There's so
You
many
know,
of
the
them.
100 greatest players, let me tell you the ones that matter, the 5 or 8 quarterbacks at the top.
Well, I said excluding quarterbacks.
Okay.
Which one of these best players in the NFL would you want on the Jags? And I went through and I got like 4. I picked 4 out. Okay, so I felt like I had to put Aaron Donald down because he's in the. First off, the Jags could use somebody like him.
Oh, gosh.
He's
that
also
should be the leader.
Yeah.
Before I hear the other ones.
Yeah, he's also, one of the top. Everybody has him as like first or second or third best player in the NFL.
Agreed.
Okay,
Yeah, you don't have to explain that one to me.
So-
Although most people are going to go for the offense.
so I
Right?
put Aaron Donald, and then I put an offensive player. I put Mike Thomas because he was the best receiver in the NFL last year.
Okay.
Then I said, we haven't had a tight end in so long, so I went with Kittle over Kelsey because Kittle's more of the total package. He blocks better allegedly. That's what they say.
I think Kittle's okay.
And then lastly, I wanted to go with a young pass rushing defensive end, so I went with one of the Boses. I'm not sure which, but one of the Boses is on there.
I think, yeah.
I think I took the one from Frisco because of the way he finished in the playoffs. He had like 4 sacks.
No,
in the playoffs.
and I think he was pretty
Is
much.
that Nick or is that John?
That's Nick. And I think Nick
I
is-
went with Nick.
I think Nick is pretty much on statistical pace with John a year ago without the rush.
Yeah, he had like 9. Yeah.
They had
Remember
about
because
the
he
same
was
years.
like
Joey
Josh
was hurt
Allen.
a little bit, wasn't he? Or was that 2 years ago?
Joey had a pretty good year too this
Yeah.
year.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure. For sure.
Yeah.
They're both all pro level players.
Right. So you would say Aaron Donald of those 4?
Boy, I don't know. That's a tough one. Who was the third one again?
Bosa, Kittle, Donald, or Thomas? Michael Thomas.
I mean, it'd be
should just-
stupid. It'd be stupid to go outside how they rank the importance of the positions. But man, Kittle sounds awful good to me on that
Yeah,
list.
he does, doesn't he?
I mean-
they went with the right now we have 400 votes. If you want to vote at Dan Hicken, they've gone with Aaron Donald.
Yeah, that
you
makes
said.
sense. That's what I-
38, but it's kind of mixed. 38.1. Kittle second, 24.6. Thomas barely leading Bosa, 20.1 to 19.3.
I will say this.
That's stunning to me.
I will say this.
Why?
I think Bosa would be the slam dunk.
That's a good
Really?
point.
Yeah, that's the
Because
most valuable
why?
position on
Okay.
the list.
Okay.
You can never have enough of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair. But
That's true.
We have like those guys young at this, but that's the
But I
only
think they're
reason.
probably saying we got Chase on, we got Allen, we got
that's great.
Ngakoue.
Let's get more.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Work for the Giants.
I will say
Yeah,
that.
it did.
I'll say this, You
No,
know,
that's fair.
now this flies counter to Beef weighing in that, man, they're missing the obvious. To me, that
much
sounds
better take on that than the Singer, but
that seems like a very educated survey group
America
to
has
me.
spoken.
Because to put Kittle that high, you got to know a little bit about football. He's a tight end for the Niners, bro.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he's by far the smallest name of those four.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to be second, it almost speaks greater volumes to me. And
Yeah.
again, I'm not trying to insult those of you listening to the program right now. What do you mean, George? Well, yeah, I get it. But for a lot of people, George Kittle's far from a household name yet. I think I'd still go with Kelsey, though, to be honest with you.
What do you make of one more thing? And we got a lot to do today. I got a lot of things to look at. I got a nice trip down memory lane with an article I read yesterday that I thought was great. Now, I'll share that with you later. It's about the Gators and Peyton and that matchup, and it's kind of brought back some good memories. But I think, today is a Thursday. Thursdays, I think it's 10 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
A fifth of the year, Jeff, we've really had no sports. I know we're getting back to it, but a fifth of the year.
I'm aware. Well
amazing,
aware.
man, huh?
Painfully well aware.
Yeah, fifth of the year, and so we're and some of the things I don't know. I kind of tend to like to do it on Thursdays. I don't know why. To me, it just signifies it was that TPC day one, and everything went crazy. But nonetheless, with all that said, and return to sports is being talked about more and more. And we had racing last night, and we're getting there. So even some states, Wyoming said, let's play ball. Iowa's high school, let's resume. So that's kind of
I think, to me, and this is just, again, this is just like a theory of mine. A theory of mine is, like yesterday with the corona, it came down that it's not as easily passed on surfaces as they first thought. I think whenever we see what looks like they're acting too soon, I think they know some of these things that aren't quite ready for public consumption.
Yeah, maybe.
Right? Well, it's too soon to do this. Well, then they've already know and learned they're not ready to finalize and officially announce that, well, we're not getting it from services. Well, now it makes more sense that a gym would open.
Right.
But anyway, that's a different topic.
But the Mad Dog, Christopher Russo, yesterday went on a little rant and basically told baseball players. Now, he does a baseball show where he brings on baseball players. He told baseball players to go to hell.
Okay.
He said he ripped the MLB PA, the Players Association, because Wednesday, we talked about this, an email leak that showed the players knew that they may have to take pay cuts in a shortened season with no fans allowed. And that basically set Christopher Russo off. Back in March, MLB and the players struck a deal, as you remember, that would pay the players their full game checks for as many games as the league played. That was the plan.
Prorated, yeah.
Basically, the owners said they would honor the players' contracts, but they would be prorated. The email revealed that the players were told there could be another round of negotiations if fans weren't allowed in the stands. And then remember how Tony Clark came out with, So while this was pitched as some kind of bombshell, it's not a bombshell.
But here's what happened for people. When they said they'd prorate and then there's no fans, it turns out the prorate gives the players like 90% of the revenue.
Right.
And so the owner's like, well, come on. I mean, so which that's not fair either.
Yeah.
For the players to make it all.
And it's just negotiating, which is going on. I still believe. I know you tend to probably lean towards the other side. I still believe that they'll reach some sort of détente. They'll have a season. It's too important to not have a season.
I think they'll play.
And and whether it's prorated or not, there's a lot of money. It's still at stake in a lot of ways. Although you suggest that the owners are going to lose money no matter what. Is that kind of what?
I mean, if there are no fans, they say it's like almost $700,000 a game, $4 billion.
Yeah. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. So we'll talk a little bit about that today. As the one good thing is, I think it's kind of gone dark in terms of the negotiating back and forth,
and
which
I think,
it should, because we don't want to hear about
when
that
we
stuff
talk
right
about
now.
the money lost, though, and to Hick, I think it's important for baseball fans to know that money lost doesn't mean that the owner doesn't take the month vacation to Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
It means that a lot of baseball teams now, guess what, are already struggling to keep up with the Yankees and Red Sox and Dodgers.
Right.
They're going to be crushed.
Right.
They're going to have nothing. So baseball is going to become really
haves and have-nots.
And even more than it is now. It's going to become so top-heavy for the next 3 or 4 years while other teams might catch up.
All right, let's do this. Let's come back and do a 10-minute drill. There are some sports concepts and rationalizations around. I have a recruiting lunacy note for you, too.
Okay.
It just shows how crazy it is. We'll do that and a whole lot more right here on The Drill.
Now, Downtime with Dan on 1010XL. Brought to you by Ameris Bank. At Ameris Bank, you don't have to pay for our attention. Our advice doesn't come with a price tag. See what we're all about at amerisbank.com.
When a national guy puts out a list of the top 100 players, you want to look at it and kind of, first thing I do is I go through it and I wonder, well, which one are the Jaguar players, which one, where the Jag players fall. And so with Pete Prisco, our friend, I went through it and I'm like,